area is basically like if you were going to wrap something up, how much paper would you need? And that's going to, sometimes you're going to already be provided the net on the grid system, and in this case, all you have to do is count up the boxes, all right, to find the surface area. So, counting up the boxes. The surface area of this net is 16 centimeters squared. It does say up here all measurements are in centimeters. You cannot just count all the boxes here. You can in the middle section, but the triangles are going to need the formula. The formula for area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So every triangle is going to have a formula. I can count the middle section. The middle section has an area of 9 centimeters. Now I need to figure out each of the triangles. So let's start with this bottom triangle here. It has a base length of 1, 2, 3. So I know that the base in the first triangle is 3. And it is 1, 2 high. 3 times 2 is?
6.
Divide that by 2. Okay, so 6 divided by 2 is 3. So this triangle right here has a surface area of 3. Do not assume that all the triangles have the same surface area. You need to make sure. So I'm going to start on this side here. Has a base length of 1, 2, 3. And how high is it? 2. 3 times 2 is? Divided by 2 is?
3.
So let's just verify the other ones. On this other side, it has a base length of what? 3 and a height of 2. Do I need to do the math for that one? No, the area is 3. And how about this top one? Base length of 3 and a height of, for an area of 3. What do you think I do with all those areas? Add them. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 9. Don't forget that middle 9 here with your rectangle. So 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 3 is plus 3 is plus 9. 21, and this is centimeters squared. Areas, oh, it's feet. Oh, thank you. Feet. 21 feet squared. Area is always labeled with a square, this little 2. Okay, so when you're not provided a net, we're going to actually be applying the formula, and this might seem like a long formula. Surface area equals 2 times the length times W plus 2 times the width times height plus 2 times the length times height. You won't need to write that out. I'm going to show you a shortcut. We are going to be circling some numbers, multiplying them, and doubling the answer. So we're going to start with circling 2 numbers. We're going to multiply them. So what's 20 times 5? And then we are going to multiply that answer by 2. 100 times 2 is 200. Now I want to locate 2 other numbers. This time I find 9 times 5. I'm going to multiply 9 times 5. And that is 45. And I'm going to multiply by 2. 45 times 2 is 90. Now, if you put all your work nice and neat like this, you'll be able to look at the bottoms for the answers. And then you're going to locate two other numbers. I see a 20 and a 9. 20 times 9 is
180.
180. And you're going to multiply that by 2. 360. I just did this formula that I have up here in red. And so you see I have 3 separate answers, and now I'm going to add those together. I don't suggest adding horizontally. I'm going to line them up and add them together. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 9 plus 6 is 15. Carry the 1. 3 plus 2 is 5. Plus 1 is 6.
Sorry. I think it's going up. Sorry.
650 centimeters squared. Okay, so find two numbers and circle them. It doesn't matter where they are. I'm going to start with the 3 and the 12. 12 times 3 is?
36.
And I'm going to multiply by 2. 72. Find two other numbers. 12 and 2. 12 times 2 is? 24. Times 2 is? 48. And find the last two numbers. 3 times 2 is? 6 times 2 is? 12. And what will I do with those three numbers? Add them. 72 plus 48 plus 12. (132 inches squared).